Hello again. This is Tansy Muller, the Carers Coach, bringing you what I hope will be another helpful technique and something that will help you get your needs met. Not always easy when you're on call all the time, but in every day there's a moment that perhaps you can find for yourself. For me, it's 5 minutes sitting outside with a cup of tea sometimes, and that's all I need. In an earlier email, I shared some strategies that are very short and can really help you. And again, I shared a self-hypnosis technique that you can use in 5 minutes to take yourself from feeling really challenged and stressed into feeling much, much better, much calmer. So today I'd like to talk about having your needs met, because you matter. I've made some notes, so I will be looking down a bit because it's quite complicated to explain it all and make sure I don't miss anything out. So if you want to be the best carer that you can be, with the most energy and calm that you can have, it's so important to get your needs met. In fact, it's the only way that you're really going to be effective and not go under and not burn out. I didn't know this before I burned out, or I would have done it myself. I don't know if you've heard of Maslow. Now, Maslow came up with a hierarchy of needs that absolutely everybody has to have. And they include things like physiological needs, air, water, food, a roof over our head, safety and security, love and belonging, connection with other people, which often carers don't have because they're often isolated, esteem, feeling a sense of purpose and esteem. And if you don't have all of those met, those basic needs met, you can never reach the pinnacle, which is being who you want to be and what you want to be. Now, they're things that you really need, but there are other things that you might identify that you really need. And in the email, I have outlined some of the needs that maybe you might not think of as needs, you might think of as wants. And it's actually quite important to understand where your needs are rather than what you desire or what you want. For instance, a bar of chocolate. A bar of chocolate is much more of a want than a need. But a back massage, if you have trouble with your muscles, if you're doing a lot of lifting and carrying, maybe a massage once a month is essential for you to have, to unknot those muscles and to be able to continue your caring role. Now, that's a need. For some people, as I said, meditation. For me, it's playing the piano and trying to have at least one decent night's sleep a week. I know when I was caring for Mum, things were incredibly difficult. However, I managed to get somebody to give me a break now and again, and that changed my life. Sometimes just asking for something is very powerful in itself. Often carers think that they are being selfish to want their needs met. But we're often so busy giving things out to people that we don't think about ourselves. So many carers cancel their own hospital or medical appointments, but they wouldn't dream of missing their child's or the person they care for. They will take time off work to attend those appointments and ensure that the person they care for is okay. Why is that? Why, as carers, and especially as female carers, who are used to being the caring, nurturing sex, why do we not consider our basic needs important? Why don't we really look at what we need? And you can do that. Firstly, you can ensure that the needs that Maslow has identified are met. That is sleep, food, exercise, water, shelter. All of those things are really, really important. But there are other needs, psychological needs, to stop you feeling so isolated. Needs that help us feel free of stress and worry. Being alone, that's a big one for me. I have to have regular time when I am on my own. For some people, regular meditation or mindfulness practice. For some people, it's just making a little time in the week to do something just for them. Have a soak in the bath, read a book, watch a television program that they've been wanting to watch for a long time. Maybe do some art, do something creative. Anything that takes you away for a little while from stress and worry is a good thing. And as a carer, it's a need. It's not just a want, it's a need. There are also relational needs, things like connecting with other people, connecting with your family, connecting with friends, and time with your children. Maybe you're caring for a child with additional needs and you have another child who you rarely get to spend time with because of the needs of the other child that you're caring for. Maybe you're so busy caring for your parent or for a friend or for another family member that the time you have left, you just want to be on your own or you don't want to connect. But we need that connection with other human beings. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send with the email a blank circle, which might seem very odd, but the way to complete this is to just go through the main categories of needs like sleep, shelter, meditation, anything that you might need. And it's the things that, if we don't have, make us feel really grumpy, really stressed, really fed up, really annoyed, really just not okay. Those are the things that need to go into this circle. And if you can think of it like a pie chart, in the circle you need to draw lines like little slices of pies. And I want you to colour them in to the amount you think you need. For instance, sleep. Most psychologists and medical practitioners believe that we need at least 7 to 8 hours sleep a night. This is when our body and our mind replenishes, recovers from the stresses and the strains of the day. As a carer, I think we're quite lucky if we get 7 or 8 hours sleep. But occasionally it happens. You might actually really need 7 or 8 hours sleep. So in your sleep pie slice, I want you to colour in any colour you like and write sleep and write how much sleep you want. You need. Sorry, I did a want there. Yeah, we could all do with a 13 hours sleep sometimes, but the need. What do you really need so that you can function the next day? I want you to do the same for anything else. Things that make you feel calm and nurtured. For me, I'd have a pie slice which was coloured in with play the piano each day for at least 20 minutes. Otherwise, I don't have an outlet. For some people, it's journaling. They have to fill in a pie slice to say, I need every day half an hour just to myself to brain dump all the things I'm feeling. There's lots of things you could put on them. What I'd like you to do is just put everything you can think of, you know, things that will really make you feel okay. That's the needs. And the needs creed, as it's called, is supposed to be put somewhere where you see it all the time, so that you remind yourself, hang on a minute, I haven't done that today, and I identified it as something that I really need to function at the best I can be. I need to have a nap in the day. I need to have lunch by 1 o'clock every day. I need to ensure that I eat 5 fruit and vegetables during the day. They're things I need, because I know if I don't have that, I'm not going to function. I don't want to go on and on and on and on and on about this. I will send you the blank, and I'd really love to see what you come up with. If you have any difficulties with completing it, please reply to this email and I'll see what I can do to help you. Maybe I'll share my own needs creed with you. You know, it can be a private thing for some people. I'm not too precious about whether I share it or not. So with that, I'm going to wish you a very good day, and I hope that you don't have too many challenges. Thank you. Bye-bye.